So I captured a Varun him, and I love its shape. What makes it such a formidable opponent? Let's find out. Look at this thing. It's intimidating, no doubt. The black paint job works well with its sleek design. It is built from 2 layers and has a Stroud Stability Pro landing bay on its right aft side. Let's go inside and explore.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Vasco, you're fine. Stop asking. The Stroud landing bay is very spacious, but personally, I dislike the sideways pointing bay. The bay leads to a Stroud storeroom with 2 nice portholes. Very nice views from these 2 portholes. We can see the 2 layers clearly here looking back. And in the other porthole, we see one of 2 huge Ballistic Solutions 800T fuel tanks and the Stroud engine mounts for the right side engine. Moving ahead, we go into a Stroud Science Lab 2x1. Looks like everyone's busy. And there's a ladder in the back here. We'll get back to it.
I'm working hard, Captain!
Working hard to become like Andreja? I wonder what your dad would think. Let me pass now. On the other side here is another Stroud storeroom with 2 more portholes. Very nice views also. Looking back again, we see the back part of the science lab. And looking forward, we see another fuel tank for a whopping 1100 light-year range. Let's get back to that ladder and climb to the top layer.
Hello.
Andreja, you look fine. Oh, hi Cora. Did I say that out loud? Climbing the ladder, we reach the top layer into a Stroud companionway 1x1 with 2 sideways looking portholes and the Stroud Eklund Connect Pro docker. Looking to the left, we see the reactor and the port side engine as well as the porthole downstairs. Up here is the docker and its ladder. On the right is the grav-drive and the starboard side engine. Continuing here, we enter the Stroud Engineering Bay 3x1. It's okay and all, but such a waste of space if you ask me. Looking up ahead, we can see the cockpit far away, but also another ladder. I wonder where this goes. Let's check it out. Going down the ladder, we reach a Stroud all-in-one 2x1. What do you know? It's Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Daddy. Sam Coe. Nothing much else to see here. Up we go. Going back to the Stroud Engineering Bay 3x1, we head into the Stroud Eklund Viking CP100 cockpit. Let's get cracking at this ship's structure, starting with a quick look around. What an impressive ship. As always, we start with the engines. The ship has 2 Slayton Aerospace SA4110 engines. The HIM-2 variant has SA4220 engines and the HIM-3 has 4330 engines. These engines are pretty good A-class engines. The reactor of the HIM is an Amundsen 350T Stellarator producing 18 power. The HIM-2 has the Xi'an Tokamak X-200 producing 23 power, and the HIM-3 has the Dogstar 154mm toroidal giving 26 power. The HIM series uses the Reladyne R series grav drives, the R-2000 for the HIM, R-3000 for the HIM-2, and R-4000 for the HIM-3, providing a grav jump of 25, 27, and 30 light years respectively. Notice that this can change with some of your skills or that of your crew. Let's move them aside. Here we see the Stroud Stability Pro landing bay, connected to the Stroud storeroom 1x1 with the 2 portholes. which is connected to the Stroud Science Lab 2x1 on the bottom layer. On the other side, we have a Stroud Acculander 11 landing gear, connected to the other Stroud storeroom 1x1 with 2 portholes. Let's move these aside. On the top here, we see a Stroud Companionway 1x1 with 2 portholes, and a Stroud Connect Pro Docker top variant. By the way, if there's a specific ship you want to see a review of, please write me a comment. And while we're at it, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. Alright, moving on. Ahead on the top layer is a Stroud Engineering Bay 3x1 and the shield. The HIM has a Marduk 1010A using 4 power, giving 405 shield health. The HIM-2 has a Marduk 1020A using 5 power, giving 485 shield health. The HIM-3 uses the Bastille S83 shield, which uses 6 power, giving 600 shield health. The side pylons are connected with the 800T Helium-3 tank, and each one includes 2 Stroud engine mounts aft, a Stroud cowling and an Acculander landing gear at the midsection, and a Stroud Cap A on top of a Stroud Nose Cap C at the front, with the weapons mounted on the weapon mounts on the inside of the Stroud Nose Cap C. The weapons are 2 KE-20 cannons, 1 Disruptor 3300A auto electron beam, and a CE-09 missile launcher. The HIM-2 and HIM-3 have slightly stronger weapons. See the description for details. Overall, it's a pretty strong ship if you encounter it very early on. Let's continue. On the bottom layer here, we see another Stroud Acculander 11 landing gear, a Stroud all-in-one 2x1, and then another landing gear and a Stroud braking engine. Let's move the Helium-3 tanks and then the cockpit aside, and then reattach the bottom layer into place. Here we see the Stroud Viking CP100 cockpit and a weapon plate on top. Notice, when we try to place the cockpit back in place, it doesn't let us. I'm not sure how this ship was built, but I will have some glitch building videos explaining how this can be done sometime soon. That's it. GoodGuysFree here, and I'll see you soon with more Starfield videos.